Thanks for giving us your insight on the US way of doing things. And we discussed the fact that tokenization is there for quite a while already, but still RWA is the thing that made it appear quite frankly in the media. We're hearing about it like on a daily basis. Why is there such a craze, in your opinion, Nick? And which need is it filling?
Certainly. So I think, there's a very interesting sort of macro environment going on right now where you're seeing these T-bill rates continuing to go up. You're seeing, existing yields in DeFi, which were historically significantly above the off-chain rates, coming down quite a bit, just as risk comes down and activity comes down and sort of the industry resets again. So you're seeing this, there's sort of this macro environment where the rates are in fact now higher and there are more attractive scalable products off-chain than on-chain today for yield specifically. But compounding the fact that there is now like a very big ecosystem of protocols. And when I say protocols, I mean, they're effectively tokenized infrastructure, but really businesses, if you will, that are decentralized naturally, but that are producing significant amount of capital. So you're seeing stable coins like MakerDAO. You're seeing stable coins like Note, which is live on a blockchain called Canto that are now being backed by T-bills. And this is going to continue to proliferate. Even Frax, which is a pretty large decentralized stablecoin, is now also onboarding T-bills. And so what you're going to get is this revolution of, if some of you may have heard of, DeFi Summer, which was an early sort of growth of users and activity in decentralized finance on chain. We believe there's going to be sort of a next phase of that really is using RWA or tokenized securities, whatever you want to call them, as sort of that base collateral within these protocols to start earning a significant amount of yield. So one quick example with the product that we're going live with Canto is you'll be able to, either US or offshore users will be able to mint T-bills directly and onto various different blockchains. But one of these first use cases is enabling, 10 plus leverage on T-bills, right? Which is something that's quite difficult to do. I spoke with a financial advisor that recently helped their client get some leverage against a portfolio of T-bills. I asked them about the rate and the LTV. And, this is a scenario where the client needed to do this for purchasing a home, sort of a big purchase. So it was okay, but it would have been a much more efficient transaction. It would have been a cheaper borrow than the yield on the T-bill, and they would have gotten a much higher LTV. So they would have made a more profitable transaction just simply by being on chain. So I think these use cases are growing, and more it drives new users directly on chain through applications that'll abstract some of the complexity of operating on chain. But ultimately the benefit here is it drives more value to users directly, which is what will drive these users to sort of come into this ecosystem. It's what we've been seeing pretty actively over the last year.
That brings